Hi everybody, my name is Jaden.
I'm Yah.
And I'm Jason.
And we're on the Yahoo and the Torah YouTube channel.
And we thank you very, very much for joining us. We thank you a tremendous amount, and to all of our family out there. We love you guys very, very much. Our family is your family is our family, and we appreciate you all, and we hope that you guys are enjoying this amazing story of Tobit and Tobit and TOבל and Tobit. And let us get into it. Yesterday, for a quick recap, TOבל is the dad of Tobit, or the dad of Toby, as people would say, and that's my wife kicking dog bowls across the floor. That is the dad. He is the dad. So TOבל is the dad of Toby, and Toby is heading out to go find some silver that his dad had given to a guy to hold on to many, many moons ago. And what you have is a dad and a family who keeps Torah. They keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of our Creator. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And that is imperative, and that is what the mission and what our theme of our family is all about, is that we beg people to please consider that the laws, statutes, and commandments are the greatest things since cube of butter, right? It's just a great thing. And you will never, ever find anything better in life unless you're keeping the Torah. When you find the Torah, then the rest of the better things of life is the kingdom to come and Messiah and all this. But if you reject the Torah, then you are rejecting our Creator. And if you're rejecting our Creator, you're rejecting His Son. And so this is a story of a family that's keeping Torah, and their actions show that they are keeping Torah. And yesterday, Tobit got advice from his dad, TOבל, on how to be, on how to act, on how to conduct himself. And it was all based upon the acts and the works of the Torah. And so let us begin. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, we'll discuss it. Guys, keep some points that you want to discuss afterwards. Bring this up because we'll discuss it at the end. Tobit then answered and said, Father, I shall do all that which you have commanded me. But how may I receive the silver, seeing I do not know him? Then he gave him the handwriting and said to him, Seek a man who would go with you while I still live, and I shall give him wages, and go and receive the silver. Therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, who was a messenger. But he did not know. And he said to him, Would you go with me to Rages? And do you know those places well? To whom the messenger replied, sorry for all the noise, guys. I don't know what the heck's going on. To whom the messenger replied, I shall go with you, and I know the way well, for I have stayed with our brother Gabael. Then Tobit said to him, Wait for me till I tell my father. Then he said to him, Go, and do not delay. So he went in and said to his father, See, I have found one who shall go with me. Then he said, Call him to me, so I may know what tribe he is, and whether he is a trustworthy man to go with you. So he called him, and he went in, and they greeted one another. Then TOבל said to him, Brother, show me what tribe and family you are. To whom he replied, Do you seek for a tribe, or a family, or a hired man to go with your son? Then TOבל said to him, Brother, may I know your relatives and name? Then he said, I am Azariah, the son of Kenaiah, the elder, and one of your brothers. Then TOבל said, You are welcome, brother. Do not be wroth with me, because I have inquired to know your tribe and your family, for you are my brother, of an honest and good family. For I know Kenaiah and Jonathan, sons of Shemaiah, the elder, for we went together to Jerusalem to worship, and offered the firstborn, and tenths of the first fruits. And they were not seduced with the strain of our brothers. My brother, you are of a good family. But tell me, what wages shall I give you? Would you accept a drachma a day? And what is necessary for my own son? Even so, if you return safe, I shall add somewhat to your wages. So they were well pleased. Then he said to Tobit, Prepare yourself for the journey, and Elohim give you a good journey. And when his son had prepared all for the journey, his father said, Go with this man and Elohim, who dwells in the Shamaim. Prosper your journey, and the messenger of Elohim keep you company. So they both departed, and the young man's dog with them. But Kana, his mother, wept and said to Tobit, Why have you sent our son away? Is he not the staff of our hand in going in and out before us? Do not be greedy to add silver to silver, but let it be as filth in respect to our child. For in that which Yahuwah has given us to live with is sufficient for us. Then TOBIAH said to her, do not worry, my sister. He shall return in safety, and your eyes shall see him. For the good messenger shall keep him company, and his journey shall be prosperous, and he shall return safe. Then she ceased weeping.
All right.
Okay. All right, what do you guys make?
So I guess the beginning of this is he's like, Dad, how will I know to get the money? How will this guy let me have money if he doesn't know who I am? I don't know who he is. And he's like, well, I'll send someone with you. And he sends someone out, and he ends up finding an angel, which is kind of an archangel, which is Raphael. Mm-hmm. And then when he brings him back, he's like, "What tribe are you from?" He's like, he tells him that he tells him he's Azariah. Instead of actually telling him who he is, he tells him but I think he knows he's an angel because he goes, "I know that you are an angel."
It's a boy and his dog. Did you catch that part in this?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
That's the only. I think it's the only time he ever mentions his dog. But
yeah, that's the only time they ever mention his dog.
Yeah, I think
It mentioned it later.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. In the Bible, I don't recall it ever talking about people having pet dogs. So it's like one of the times you see they have pet dogs.
Yeah, pet dogs for sure.
Because talking about the dogs eating under the table, that seems like he maybe like street dogs or something.
Well, yeah, or just that's what normal dogs do. Our house is a little different where we have dogs that like sit at the table and actually sit on where humans do.
Yeah,
this isn't normal. So again, we have Kana, we have the wife of TOBIAH, and she's visibly upset. She's upset. It reminds me of the story of Isaac and where his mother died, right? Or not Isaac. Who got slaughtered? Help me out here.
Well, Isaac on Abraham.
Yeah, and his mother Abraham's son.
Isaac.
Okay, so you guys are looking at me with like stars in your eyes, or
I was confused.
gleaming.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Like I was reading another scriptures or something. I'm like, wow, his mother got really, really upset. Well, she's going to get stuff further in this too. I don't want to spoil this whole thing, but this is a huge thing for a mother, and it seems like their only child. And so TOBIAH sent the child off to go get silver, and the wife says, don't let the silver become filth in regard to our children, right? And that is something really big. Is what is the value of our children over money? And that's what she was saying is don't have him go get silver in the risk of his life when we have silver. She didn't even say we have silver. She says we have enough. And that's the people of Yah. Is you may not have enough, but we have enough. Right there, that is where we have to be content, and that's where I found a tremendous amount of people of our Creator. There's a lot of you guys out there that live in dire straits. We're not promised like a wonderful life, but we have enough. And the words of Kana are there's wisdom in that. In don't go chasing silver in regard to the kids. Don't let it become filth. Money become filth in that regard. All right, anything else? Eli, what do you got? You're real quiet here. I need you to give me something on the story. What do you got?
I'm not sure.
Nothing? You're not even awake?
I want to go back to the thing where he talked about, he goes, and he's like, the angel of Yahuwah will keep him safe. Like, did he know this guy was an angel, or maybe he's like thinking there's an angel?
He said
I
that.
think he figured it out.
You think so?
I think he had to.
It didn't, because in the end, you'll know that
yeah,
he
but
didn't.
here's the
dad,
thing.
I think the dad figured it out.
But the angel, the messenger, lied.
Yeah, I know.
He lied. He actually told a lie.
I'm Azariah.
But had he not told a lie, he wouldn't have had a family, right? Because he's a messenger, right? I'm a child of the Most High.
Right.
So he had to have a family. So he knew a family's name that he made up or didn't make up, but he knew. And then the guy's like, oh, okay, that's good, because you're not going to send your kid.
So
or
does
something.
he like stay in like human form for like a while, dude?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and we learned a lot about messengers from this story that we learned further on. It is an amazing story. This is like almost like a Romeo and Juliet style story, maybe a little better than Romeo and Juliet. So that is it. We have a man and his dog, and they're taking off on a journey, and he's with a messenger. And if you guys want to tune in for tomorrow's, we will see what happens from there. Where do they go? How do they do it? And stay tuned, and we will be good.
All right.
All right. Much love, everyone. Shalom.